Hey gaming aficionados! On today's Steam Daily, we're setting our sights on the game releases of 25 March 2024. In this exciting game, SENTRY, players must protect their vessel from alien threats as part of the SENTRY defense program. Utilize ranged weaponry, traps and environmental tactics to thwart enemies. Even if defeated, another crew member is thawed to continue the fight. Adapt your strategy in the ongoing campaign for survival, where choices matter and every battle contributes to the war for victory. Victory requires skill, planning, and the discovery of new equipment to overcome overwhelming odds and emerge as a resilient SENTRY. And now we come to the reviews. As observed by multiple reviewers, the game offers intense tower defense gameplay reminiscent of Orcs Must Die. Difficulty spikes to enjoyable levels, but ends abruptly. While short, it's promising if updates are consistent. Crafting and difficulty curve are praised, though some note lack of maps. Co-op mode anticipation is high. Despite minor issues, the game's potential is evident, especially for co-op play. Overall, it's a solid FPS tower defense with roguelike elements, with potential to excel with future updates. The game LakeSide is a cozy city builder where players construct a serene lakeside town or a grand city-state with unique wonders. With 2D pixel landscapes, each playthrough offers varied building combinations, unlocking distinct structures and epic world wonders. Customize architecture and culture, unlock over 60 buildings and 5 wonders, and manage resources to ensure citizen well-being. Development is ongoing, promising more features ahead. And now we come to the reviews. Common feedback points to promising art style and charming music. Simplified city building mechanics for easy drop-in enjoyment. Improvements needed, particularly for upgrading housing. Difficulty managing buildings and navigating menus. Early game progression hurdles due to tutorial pacing and forest management. Suggestions include better building selection, forest management options, and UI enhancements like grouping buildings by type. Positive outlook for future development, but concerns over late game content and territory expansion. Mixed reception on pacing and longevity, with potential for growth in early access. In this exciting game, Mori Carta, players must navigate through adventures with deceptively simple control swiping left or right. Engage in an immersive story with a diverse cast of characters. Strategic deck building is key, with over 1,000 cards offering endless combinations. Choose from 4 distinct characters, each with their own card sets. Encounter 185 unique enemies in this richly detailed world. Let's now delve into the reviews. As observed by multiple reviewers, the game boasts amazing art and a unique gameplay twist, drawing players in easily. However, its difficulty spikes significantly after the initial run, making progression frustrating. The random card swap reward often sets players back, and losing runs means losing companions obtained after multiple attempts. The game's difficulty relies heavily on luck, with few victories feeling purely skill-based. Despite these challenges, the aesthetic and mechanics keep players engaged, although some find the difficulty overly punishing. The lack of a proper tutorial and abrupt difficulty spikes can leave players feeling lost at the beginning. While the game shows promise, issues like unbalanced encounters and RNG frustrations hinder its potential. Nevertheless, its addictive nature and innovative mechanics make it worth considering, especially with hopes for future updates addressing these concerns. Farmer's Father. Save the Innocence is a survival game set in the chaos of war. As a simple farmer, you must protect your family from hunger, cold, and enemy cruelty. Build shelters, hunt for food, and sneak past dangerous foes. Every decision counts in your struggle to keep your loved ones alive amidst the brutality of war. Let's now delve into the reviews. Common feedback points to a game riddled with glitches and game-breaking bugs, frustrating players with issues ranging from being trapped in cabins to crashing systems. Some even faced unwarranted expulsion from the Discord community for reporting bugs. The walkthrough is deemed terrible, feeling like a mishmash of unpolished assets. Despite being out of early access, the game feels unfinished, lacking enjoyable gameplay. While the developers are known for quality titles, this one falls short, receiving a lackluster 4/10 rating. On the flip side, Farmer's Father is praised for its immersive Cold War narrative and challenging yet rewarding gameplay. Despite technical shortcomings, its touching story and themes of family and resilience elevate the experience. However, it's marred by performance issues, awkward animations, and missing text, making it difficult to recommend in its current state. Players express hope for future updates to address these issues and unlock the game's potential. Between Horizons is a modern 2.5 pixel art adventure set aboard the Zephyr, humanity's first-generation ship en route to another star. Players assume the role of Stella, Chief of Security, investigating a conspiracy threatening the ship's order. The game merges investigative gameplay with a branching sci-fi narrative in a Metroidvania-style environment. Flexible evidence system allows players to solve cases and confront denizens, while moral dilemmas challenge intergenerational responsibility. Pixel art mixed with 3D environments creates a unique art style. Choices have consequences, with no second chances in this story-driven experience. And now we come to the reviews. Common feedback points to mixed feelings about the increased complexity compared to the previous game. Lacuna. Appreciation for the open world aspect but feeling overwhelmed by the number of clues and locations. Some prefer the minimalistic art style of Lacuna over the detailed pixel art of Between Horizons. Positive reception towards the 2.5 graphics, soundtrack and story depth. Praise for the game's complexity, with more locations, characters and cases. Excitement and anticipation for further gameplay despite initial challenges. Positive remarks on the atmosphere, voiceover work and story impact of player choices. Overall, Between Horizons is seen as an indie gem with great potential, particularly for fans of adventure and detective games. Kādomon, Hyper Auto Battlers is a monster collecting adventure set in the world of Kādomon. With over 180 cute monsters to collect and evolve, players must strategically build teams to conquer automated battles. Each Kādomon possesses unique abilities and typings, allowing for diverse combat strategies. Discover rare misprints and unlock hyperforms for ultimate power. Explore the world, face elite enemies, and uncover secrets amidst randomly generated regions. Visit Shonka Shop to purchase new monsters and items using earned currency. Experiment with tactics and items to dominate the battlefield and encounter legendary Kādomon along the way. Let's now delve into the reviews. Reviewers are of the opinion that Kādomon, while showing potential, suffers from significant balancing issues and lackluster mechanics. The game's bosses impose rigid restrictions on player builds, hindering experimentation. Early fights lack challenge, leading to a sudden difficulty spike. UI flaws make gameplay tedious, and the absence of meaningful progression dampens replay value. Despite a promising prologue, Kādomon's release disappoints, needing substantial improvement before justifying a purchase. Scarlet Tower is a fantasy action RPG featuring heroes with unique weapons, abilities and talents. With over 70 weapons and a fusion system, players can customize their builds with over 200 passive abilities. Dive into a world rich with racial abilities, pets, runes, and a bestiary. Encounter bosses with unique abilities in over 20 hours of content with endless mode. Experience a dynamic day and night cycle with weather events. Explore diverse characters and unlockables. Available on Steam Deck with ultra-wide support. Join our Discord for more. And now we come to the reviews. As observed by multiple reviewers, the game bears a resemblance to Vampire Survivors, with mixed opinions on whether it's a clone or a new genre. Some commend its unique mechanics and enjoyable gameplay, while others criticize its confusing elements and lack of explanation for various features. The graphics, music, and variety of heroes receive praise alongside dynamic battles and satisfying progression. However, concerns are raised about potential abandonment by the developers and a perceived emphasis on grind mechanics. Despite these drawbacks, many find it a decent Vampire Survivors clone with potential for improvement. In this exciting game, Rise of Gun, players must navigate a world overrun by zombies post-global epidemic. As the sole master of weapon creation in a resilient settlement, they craft unique weapons from over 200 parts, selling them to fellow survivors. With shop upgrades and a cozy atmosphere, players rebuild amidst day-night cycles and changing weather, striving for hope in a darkened world. Let's take a closer look at our next review. Common feedback points to released game worse than demo, leading to refunds. High frequency of added features. Pointless hunger bar needing constant attention. Sudden increase in filthy customers and thieves. Unpolished with bugs and spelling mistakes. Inspires hope for early access but needs improvement. Economy lacks depth, needs bonuses and alternative resources. Crafting is simplistic, needs more depth and automation. Desire for more customization and cozy atmosphere. Mixed feelings on simplicity of weapon crafting. Need for more content, missions and rewards. Desire for more meaningful activities and direction. Mixed reception on gameplay variety and potential. Price not justified for current content. Hope for regular updates to enhance gameplay and value. The Abyss Within is a deck-building game offering over 200 cards for players to strategize with. Its intricate battle system allows for diverse build options. Explore randomly generated maps with nodes to navigate. Equipments and stats play a crucial role, alongside a class and perk system, adding depth to gameplay. Let's take a closer look at our next review. As observed by multiple reviewers, the game offers a challenging and rewarding experience, blending deck building and roguelike elements seamlessly. Players delve into progressively challenging floors, facing varied enemies that test their deck's versatility. Despite a slightly convoluted interface initially, the game's depth becomes apparent through multiple runs. Perks play a crucial role, although some suggest they could be more accessible. Creepy sprites and a variety of builds add to the game's appeal. While UI improvements are desirable, the responsive development team and unique gameplay mechanics make it a compelling choice, especially for fans of card-based RPGs. The game FURRY Backrooms is a cooperative horror experience for 1-8 players, with a single-player option. Players find themselves in eerie rooms encountering a dangerous furry. Gather friends for immersive gameplay. Expect minimalistic interface, realistic graphics, and tense atmosphere. Cooperate to escape while navigating through dangerous liminal spaces. Regular updates promise new locations and mechanics. Let's take a closer look at our next review. As observed by multiple reviewers, the game is a great choice for playing with friends, offering frequent updates for fixes. It appeals to those seeking a social gaming experience. It caters to children with its pet and puzzle elements, fostering cognitive development. Drawing inspiration from popular culture, it combines elements from different universes seamlessly. The gameplay is convenient, with good graphics and ample content. It provides a cooperative experience for groups of 1-8 players. Palia is a cozy community sim MMO, where players craft, cook, fish, and farm in a vibrant world. Unravel mysteries, befriend colorful characters, and customize your home. Play solo or join friends in this always evolving adventure, now available on Steam. And now we come to the reviews. Reviewers are of the opinion that Palia, while initially promising, falls short in several key areas, leading to a predominantly negative sentiment. The game's claim of being an MMO is disputed, with only 25 players per server and minimal multiplayer interaction. Multiplayer features are lacking, making it feel more like a single-player experience with minimal player interaction. Persistent bugs, such as out-of-bounds resource spawns, remain unfixed despite being present since launch. Updates often lack depth, with additions such as new cosmetics failing to address core gameplay issues. The premium store's focus on monetizing cosmetics undermines the sense of accomplishment and depth expected in an MMO that lacks community building features and fails to encourage player interaction beyond individual plots. Positive aspects include well-executed housing and decorating mechanics, as well as enjoyable cooking gameplay. However, certain skills like bug catching and hunting are poorly implemented and tedious to level up. Criticism of the game is often met with backlash from fervent fans, detracting from constructive discussion. In this exciting game, Magnolia, Bloom in the Mist, players must venture through the desolate land of fumes, striving to save both humans and homunculi. Set in a post-apocalyptic world, decades after the disastrous reign of death, players assume the role of Lilac, an attuner with the power to rescue the homunculi. Journey through abandoned cities, laboratories, a sorcerer's academy, and factories, encountering hauntingly beautiful yet gruesome landscapes. Fight formidable enemies alongside companions, purify souls, and choose who to save, humans or homunculi. With revamped battle mechanics, 30 unique skills, and a gripping storyline, players can explore at their own pace, collecting and upgrading equipment while experiencing poignant cutscenes and enhanced character interactions. Set to the enchanting music of Millie, the whimsical world of Magnolia comes to life with gorgeous 2D art and animation. And now we come to the reviews. Common feedback points to Magnolia being a worthy sequel to Ender Lilies, with improvements in mechanics and design. The game's early access version offering 2-3 hours of gameplay, showcasing promising changes. Appreciation for the absence of contact damage, streamlined abilities, and enhanced dodge mechanic. The revamped map system receives praise for clarity and ease of use, along with the addition of NPCs for lore. Overall, players find the game's combat, movement, and sound design cohesive, leading to a smooth experience. Boss battles are considered fair, emphasizing players' skill over frustration. Anticipation for the full release and soundtrack availability, with the game's low PC requirements also noted positively. Metal Beans is a 3D action arcade game where you control two desktop buddies in a computer space. Protect the PC from digital threats by charging up your way through virus creatures and upgrading catbot and robots in the system. Swap between characters, combine attack styles, and discover battery combo patterns. Customize skills and stats with upgrade discs. Visit the desktop arena hub for upgrades and replenishment. Enter different windows for arcade action game modes. Earn data bucks to unlock more features and upgrades. See you inside the PC. Let's now delve into the reviews. Common feedback points to Metal Beans being a standout indie gem with innovative gameplay mechanics. Its quirky premise, involving catbot and robots fighting computer viruses, offers a refreshing experience. The game's art, music, and expansive perks system are highly praised. Players appreciate the roguelite gameplay and the depth of strategy it offers. Some minor issues noted include a teleporter bug and the lack of full Xbox controller support. However, the addictive nature of the game, coupled with its cute aesthetics and catchy music, makes it a must-try for arcade game enthusiasts. Rival Books of Aster is a strategy card game featuring over 140 hand-illustrated spells. Each spell is a page in a living storybook, revealing its secrets as you play. With no randomized booster packs, players start with a free deck and can expand with known quantity DLC packs. Decipher the rival books to save your household and rule the plane of Aster. Features include deck building, AI battles, PvP matchmaking, and ranking. 4 starter decks and expansion packs offer endless gameplay possibilities. And now we come to the reviews. Common feedback points to unique combo mechanic adds depth to gameplay, great lore and medieval art, aesthetic minimal bugs, and all cards obtainable through pack purchase and boons add strategic surprise akin to spells. Traps or improvements needed, especially in tutorial clarity and card effects, explanation, sluggish gameplay, and unclear attack indicators. Lack of tooltips for card keywords, mobile port with poor PAC, optima hard torrent, unlocked. In this exciting game, Minds and Magic, players must strategically manage resources, deploy units with unique magical abilities, and defend their castle against waves of enemies. With over 150 diverse units and spells, players combine strengths and expand territory by building mines and farms. Resource management and strategic planning are crucial in both single-player campaigns and PvP modes, with future updates promising team-based battles. Let's now delve into the reviews. Reviewers are of the opinion that the game, evolving from its roots as a custom map on StarCraft 2, shows promise with its standalone release on Steam. While still in early stages, the game offers strategic depth with features like attacking map points and purchasing spells mid-game. However, improvements are needed, including better tutorials, economic mechanics, and unit variation. The developer's dedication is evident, but without updates, the game's potential remains uncertain. For now, fans of the original StarCraft 2 version may find it more enjoyable.